Hey everyone, I've got a new car to review today. Mercedes just dropped this off. It is a 2021 Mercedes-AMG E53 Coupe. The E-Class gets a facelift for 2021, so it's not all new, just updated. This is the lesser of two available AMG models. This one uses a turbocharged inline-six. It makes 429 horsepower and 384 pounds-feet of torque, and that is paired to a 9-speed automatic transmission, sending power to all four wheels. I haven't even sat down in this thing yet. I just have the key right here, so I thought we would just check it out and then take it for a drive. You can see this thing has kind of some old and some new Mercedes design here. This feels a little bit previous gen. This is nice. This is their latest generation touchpad for the infotainment system. This feels super futuristic, super modern. All of the new Mercedes have this dual panel style infotainment display. So this is a touchscreen. Oh wow, you can even touch it to start the system before the vehicle is turned on. That's interesting. And then this is just a digital gauge cluster. So this isn't a touchscreen, nor does it have any reason to be a touchscreen. Turn it on. So this is a little bit different. I've seen this before, but this is a kind of a new design of this layout right here. So these are screens. This allows you to adjust different driving modes. Oh, feels nicer than on other Mercedes too. So I've driven a lot of Mercedes-AMG SUVs this year, and they've all had this layout here where you get these screens that you can press, and they have a button part as well, so you can adjust different things and you can tell it what things you want to adjust via these buttons. That's pretty cool. And this is, so that doesn't rotate. That's pretty neat. I like this feature. You'll find it on every Mercedes-AMG model. Pretty familiar interior, I gotta say. Mercedes has kind of standardized most things today. Infotainment. This is a new steering wheel design, but the layout is familiar. Center console layout here, again, pretty familiar. Yeah, nice big sunroof too. Back seat, you could probably fit two people back there. There's a little bit of leg room, especially if they were kids. Adults wouldn't be so comfortable. So the shifter is this little column thing. It's like that on every Mercedes, but every time I sit down on one of these, I have to remember how to change it from park to reverse. Backup camera is really sharp. Really sharp. Wow. Okay, it's pretty fast. Seat controls, like in every Mercedes, are on the door panel. Another thing that you have to get used to anytime you sit down on one of these. Here we go. There's 55. So there was a little hesitation at first. It didn't exactly throw me back in my seat like I was expecting. Power came on a little bit later. Everything feels really crisp and sharp, that's for sure. So this car costs $86,000. So when I say it feels crisp and sharp, I mean it hit better. We're at a red light. Oh, we're in Sport Plus already. That's convenient. The exhaust was in the quiet mode. Now I just put it into the powerful mode. As soon as the light turns green, you'll get to hear it. So HVAC controls are pretty intuitive. They use physical buttons for the stuff that I think should have physical buttons, so that's nice. Green light. There's 60, so pretty quick, nice reverb from the exhaust. That acceleration felt really fast. I don't know if it's that it just kind of caught me off guard, but that really threw me back in my seat. Steering wheel is really thick, pretty cushy too. It's obviously leather wrapped, perforated leather on the sides, nice stitching. Nice big paddle shifters too. I think they're plastic, but they're wrapped in a metallic finish, or finished in a metallic material. So they feel pretty substantial. They're kind of bracket shaped. It's different. Okay, another red light. Oh yeah. Downshifting via the paddle shifter is fun when you're in Sport Plus. Oh wow, so I just came to a full stop and the front-facing camera turned on. It's a actually really wide angle. So so it's a camera that's above the windshield because I can actually see the hood of the vehicle. That's different. That's really different. Maybe a little bit distracting. Green light. Really nice reverb from the exhaust there. Touch points are all really nice. This is a pretty comfortable car. So I mentioned I've driven a lot of Mercedes SUVs this year, but this is actually the first Mercedes Coupe sedan that I've driven. The SUVs are definitely all a little bit more utilitarian than this. They all ride pretty nice, and they're still really fast in their AMG form, but something like this, an E-Class Coupe, is going to be a little sportier, a little more refined, just given the physics of a vehicle that sits lower to the ground and is physically smaller than something like a GLE or GLS. This thing is going to handle and perform and ride a lot better than those SUVs. A little bit better than those SUVs. SUVs are so popular that 20 years ago, a car maker had to give people a reason to buy an SUV over a sedan. Now car companies are having to give people reasons to buy sedans or coupes over an SUV. So the tables have kind of turned. So this thing, it's gonna be a little sportier. It's gonna handle a little bit better. Mercedes will tell you that you can take any of their AMG model SUVs onto a racetrack, but you're probably not going to. Something like this, maybe. Paddle shifters are really nice. This car is fast. This is a weird job. Yeah, I really like this steering wheel. This is probably one of my favorite steering wheels I've held. Suspension's really nice, actually. I just came over a little lip there to get into this parking lot, and I barely felt it. And of course, this thing has an adjustable suspension, it has adjustable exhaust, has several different driving modes. It has, let's see, we've got Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, individual mode. There's a snow mode. The SUVs have like a all-terrain mode. It's kind of novel, I guess. Here on the wheel, like I was mentioning, you can adjust the suspension, the shift points. You can turn the start-stop system on and off. You can turn on the AMG dynamic system from Comfort to Sport Plus. You can turn off stability control. Yeah, so first impressions of the Mercedes, well, the 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE. 2021 Mercedes-AMG E53 Coupe. Pretty sure I got that right. It's a comfortable, relatively mid-sized, really fast performance coupe. Thanks for watching.